Don't just stand there gawping. Go on then. It'd better all be here. Finished, are you?
I went up to give some greens to the chocobo.
Eat up, little ones.
The Cursebreakers sent their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either.
Of course not. I'll see that you're... They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful?
Take a sniff, good sir.
Gone, just like that. And without so much as a by your leave.
What's the matter?
It's my apprentice. He up and vanished while my back was turned. I'd go and look for him myself, but I've got a bakery to run. A bakery that's now short one pair of hands. Loath though I am to rely on the kindness of strangers, I'm at a loss. Please.
I'll see what I can do. Do you know where he might have gone?
I wouldn't be surprised if he was off somewhere mooning at Drake's Fang. He used to...
All right.
Oh, where did all the men of war go?
Made from the stoutest stone. There he is. The man
No, I'm telling you, it's gone.
That can't be true. Ready, go? Faster!
You deserve a rest.
My blade yet hungers, and so do I. Come, let us feast on your flesh.
Your feasting days are over.
You like a twig!
I can't go on. There's a good boy.
I'd snap you like a twig! Nice try. Get him! Sick him! Go for it!
Those who kill for sport deserve no better. Let's go. You deserve a rest. Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to find you.
I am a sorry, selfish sod, aren't I? Certainly not a baker. Master must have ruled the day he took me in. Time was the sight of the Fang used to calm my nerves. But now look at her.
I take it you missed the Mother Crystal.
I hated her, but she was all I knew. Worked her mines for years. And when she shattered, part of me shattered with her. I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin, but I'm no good at baking. Every loaf I touch collapses. My bread's as hollow as I am. She was the only thing that could fill the hole inside me. Oh, I loved her, damn it. But now she's gone. She's never coming back. What am I supposed to do? I ask her. How does a shell of a man learn...
Try to remember the good times. Do that?
Even in the bakery. What a fool I've been. Thank you. I have to get back there right away.
Wait. Suppose you won't be needing an escort then. Good girl.
Faster!
The Mother Crystal.
Back to the stables, girl.
No, I'm telling you, it's gone.
That can't be true.
There he is. Plates and pots!
Oh, where did all the men of the rock go? Probably ran out of beer. Just like...
Ah, there you are. The man who lit a fire, though I worry you might have stoked the flames a little too high. He damn near...
Master, it's ready.
I dare say it is.
Just look at it. A perfect likeness of the Fang herself. True, my loaves collapse more often than not, but what's the Fang? And look, Master, I have...
Well, if it... no, I don't know. Now,
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
A question, if you don't mind. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy...
So a knife that stays sharp. So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
So, how'd it go? You learn anything useful, or should I be looking for a new...
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp.
All the cook said was that he's too heavy and they do his shoulder.
So we're no better off than when we started. But that can't be... No.
No doubt you're right. I have to make...
Agree.
Right, trouble it meaning...
Is then...
Master Lubo says Drake's fang has fallen.
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Otto?
Fly, Ambrosia.
Thanks, girl. Otto, sorry I'm late.
Oh, Clive. I had a quick scout about, and I reckon seems Blackthorn's the only one who thinks Smithy is just lying here, waiting for it.
But unlike any old fool, you thought to bring up...
Well spotted. Now get Finn.
Ready, go?
Yeah!
So this is stardust. It just looks like black sand to me. That should be enough for now. Let's see how Otto's getting on. Good girl. Run like the wind. Thanks, girl.
How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
More than me. Put it all together and I can't see blacks. Here, Clive. Sid would be proud.
Of what?
Of you, you idiot. The way you've carried on what he started. When we first met, I had you down as a spoilt little puppy who enjoyed nothing more than biting the hand that fed you. But 5 years on, you're the one doing the feeding. So thanks for proving me wrong.
You weren't wrong. But I changed. Thanks to Sid. And thanks to you. When I suggested taking on his name, you were the first to back me. And if you hadn't, no one else would have. I couldn't have done any of this without you, Otto.
Yo, give over. You're making me blush. All I did was choose hope over despair. You took a rabble of homeless, hopeless outcasts, just like the old Sid did. About time all this scrabbling about.
I'll see you back at the hideaway then.
Oh, but I'll make.
Right. Ready to go home, boy? Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia. Good girl.
Yeah!
You deserve a rest. Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but... you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master, they're just not that viable. But adamantite ore is unique.
And it's beyond my...
Unique to Ash. Are there any materials unique to Dalamil? Something...
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron, but he would have known that it would either be too...
If it's cheap metal... Folk first settled Dalamil, and if you know the truth...
Bloody hell! I don't suppose you know...
It's hardly...
Looks like I've got 5.
The limestone side.
You're...
Then
Right, you... So, do you crush it up, or just...
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia!
The most
Now,
fragrant herb.
Dusan, I know you're keen, but...
Oh, where did all the men of the rock go?
Plates and pots! There he is.
No, I'm telling you.
Can't be true.
It is. I saw it.
One rock looks a lot like another. But hopefully this is what Sava needs.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
The
Now,
juiciest meat
Dusan,
from
I know you're...
Yes, they're quite sweet.
Master Lubor says Drake's fang has fallen.
I wasn't sure how much you'd need, but I hope this isn't.
You are one of the good ones, you know that. You and that merchant both, she's got quite... Now, time to see if... That'll do, I reckon. A knife forged from the very rocks of Dalamil. Her spirit, if you will.
It's a fine-looking blade.
I only hope Master Lubor agrees.
That sounds like my cue. And just as well.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving?
I'd like to think so.
What do I... And it's... You might not think... It looks like the limestone...
And
I don't... Next question. How much...
Well,
And... The butcher? The hunter? The cook? Dalamilla's home to hump. Rule number 1 in any business.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is... I'd say starting...
I will,
if for the...
There goes a master, all right.
It looks
I couldn't have done so, boss. Me.
The finest fabrics!
Now, Dusan, I know you're keen, but...
Oh, where did all the men of the rock go?
Plates and pots! There
There he is. Basins. I was hoping we'd be the baths.
I'm glad to.
Now.
Not what I...
You tell that. Right.
Anything catch your eye? Very well.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to...
All right, Sid. Come on. Fly, Ambrosia. Marshes near the Abbey are certainly damp. Let's see if they're damp enough for mold beards. Bright yellow. The size of a goblin's eye. Not this goblin. Certainly wasn't wrong about them being attracted to the flower. familiar about this scent. It reminds me of home. Hopefully this will be enough. Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia. The river was easy enough to find. Now for those herbs. Be safe. Enough of you, Harvest. This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one. Should be enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while. Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs.
Welcome home, Sid.
Didn't know you had that many teeth, boss. I can't stop smiling. Tonight we celebrate.
I went up to give some greens to the chocobo.
The celebratory spirit.
It is rare that we see you so often in the backyard, Sid. What brings you to the gardens?
I found your flowers.
Yes, wonderful. These are almost identical to the plates in my tome. Did you have any trouble locating them?
Finding them was the easy part, but it's odd. They remind me of my childhood somehow. I don't... If the petals are meant to improve the effect...
The Duke... Oh, allow me to use some of the flowers you brought me to make something that might aid... I need only a moment. And here we are. A phial of pure Morganbeard extract. A single drop added to any one of your restoratives will increase its potency. At least I hope it will.
Blackthorn. Got every...
Yeah. Cheers for the stardust. Should be enough to be getting on.
Nice to get out and about for once. Let's do it again sometime, eh?
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's...
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
Crystal too? You're joking.
It's no joke.
hope you didn't have too much trouble finding the ammonia.
Only the usual.
Oh, yes. This is it. And more than I was expecting. I dare say the patient won't feel a thing. That is, unless I...
You'll do fine. Tyre trusts you. Which means I trust you. The hideaway would be lost without skilled physicers like yourself.
Thank you for the kind words. Truly. But... I'm sorry. I'm still terrified. The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's a death sentence. Milk of the wyvern tail lurking just below the one, and even I became a physiker.
Cursebreak, they toil in the shadows, risking life and limb, knowing their efforts will win them neither glory nor acclaim. And yet we never won for volunteers. Why do you think that is?
Conviction? They're willing to die?
They're willing to fight. To give their lives to create a world where people like us... I know your work, isn't it?
You sound like Tyre. Do you know what she once told me? It's natural for a patient to feel like they're suffering in solitude. And it's a physicist's duty to see that they don't. Thank you for helping me remember that.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
It hasn't been
I went up to give some greens to the chocobo, and do you know what it did? Only when it bloody bit me.
Come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorns started work on the plating.
Excellent. One down.
So?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name? Right.
Oh, Sid, is this about the...
Yes.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the Mithril engine in which excess heat is dealt with now. In other, this is our...
You commit. Where would I...
it's...
Nice. But that...
I'll get...
my favorite pupil. Allow me to educate you. Thus ends today's lesson. It's good to have you back. I was worried.
What's it got to do with...
August was worried that something... I thought you might want to...
I told you not to...
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. Please, mate.
It's not the sort of thing...
Why don't you tell us?
Karen and I have an arrangement. Anyway, there. You got...
All right. I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Didn't think anything could rattle him.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Something tells me this is only gonna... If he has doubts, it will...
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have... Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right.
Glad to hear it.
What do you need? I always... Oh. What do you want? Should last you a good while. Not bad, if I do say so myself. That it? Fine.
Karen. Mentioned that you'd recently...
And he ain't been himself since he saw...
Sorry, sold it. I didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way, but it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Next all his stuff to...
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
You don't trust hunters, neither.
I see.
He did tell me so, apparently.
Here, there's a griffin on... Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere...
Thank you, Karen.
At least you admit.
So... It sounds like going after...
I'll leave the hunting to you if you... While you get on with...
Good idea.
help you today, Clive? Come again. I may have more for you.
How are you doing? Quick look.
Good day to you.
It's all but spent. What are we doing now?
The crystals we get from the tail are all but worthless.
Can we have to dig a new cell?
Ah, Clive. Your timing is exquisite, as always. I have a concern which you may be able to assist me with.
Go on.
There are whisperings afoot of shadowy figures having been sighted outside the village. Rustlings in the undergrowth, suspicious noises. My people fear that they are being watched. It may be no more than a surfeit of nerves, understandable in the current climate, or it may be the prelude to something altogether more dangerous. Given what I hope you'll forgive me calling your nose for trouble, I wondered if you might investigate.
Of course.
Excellent. You might begin by speaking with the good citizens of...
All right. Right. Let's see what the people of the village have to say. I'd better find out if this is just nerves, or something we need to take more seriously.
Word is, the Black Shield's took a hiding at the hands of something.
Excuse me.
Nah, not me, Gov. I heard the room. I'm here most days, right next to... Don't worry. Any shady...
All right. Do you have a moment? There's talk of suspicious figures in the...
No, but I've heard.
Where was this?
In Lawbert's Park. Was out foraging for herbs when I heard it. Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me.
I see. Seems Lawbert's Pass is our best bet then. What do you say, Torgal? Shall we go and investigate? You there.
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape!
Black Shields. Here.
What the hell are you doing here? What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
Why were they here? Were they planning an attack on Lost Wing? I need to warn Quentin.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over...
Of course. Anybody home? This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go. everybody. This must be our...
Attack! Go for it! This one. Get him! Go for it! Over here! To me, boy!
I needed that. The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll,
Fetch!
Good day to you.
The crystals we get from the tail are all but worthless.
Clive, how go...
I found some black
shields, though they serve another master, and it would appear the pack has found damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this, and bite back...
I'm sorry. Who did the Black Shield serve now?
And because I want him.
Who?
The former Lord Chief...
I don't understand. Why him?
I was a member of the judiciary, and fight it I did in my... I saw more, and through...
So...
I got that with, and I can... See how we... What Quinn... My friends and comrades, it begins.
I'm not going to change. Ambrosia. Cole, I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking...
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard it.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach.
Well, I'm here now.
Only some. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely...
You made the right decision.
The goblins may still be out.
You have duties to attend to here. See to the injured.
All right. And please, hurry. If the beastmen get to those bearers, the poor souls will be eaten alive.
I won't.
Thank you. And Sid...
Don't thank me, They're trying to get into the carriage.
Who are you?
A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door...
Why should we run?
Perhaps. But freedom, safety...
Sid, I couldn't just let you... You weren't too late then.
This man risked his life to save yours.
Fine.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid.
Thank you. I'll let...
Sid, welcome if I just... Or maybe I wouldn't.
Cole and the others got home safely. You made exactly the right...
No. I was lucky. What? I should have...
We swore...
It's good to see you.
With all due respect, no one without...
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, I never... Thank you. I sometimes but...
You will.
It's good to have you back. I was worried.
He cracked the crystal too. You're joking.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena.
Excellent. Another job well...
And just one remaining.
Right. Right.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, which is why you need a prism for the dragons. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating, I need something...
Well, if I were in need, I know who's counting.
Tomes. I've got all the details. Can you take this too?
Right away. Hippocrates, do you have the moment?
For you, Clive? Always.
Well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril?
She has some specific requirements for the material, and yet remain cool enough on the out, as you can imagine.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps. It is not a different material.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home, and yet...
We have, but part of... I see.
Early Grigor before, so if we... It might if the...
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company, too.
The other can assist me in researching how...
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if...
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go...
Shielding that guards against even the most ferocious flames. We could have done with some of that.
So who will accompany...
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? Everything I would have thought the ingredients would be...
Though these items may seem mundane, they so much so, in fact, now, of course, they can be obtained.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway.
I will.
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia. Where's Jill?
There's two.
Welcome. Come back again.
Keep them pilchards nice and chilled. I won't have you spoiling another cake.
Slavers don't even bother with Norfolk. This isn't the first time I've seen one of these.
Are those Pepio nuts?
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is... Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right.
How about you look for the peppy? I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the...
Up! You'll not find a bruised pippin in the... Fresh cuts! Come and get them before...
You haven't much, but you're free to look. I hope it's to your liking.
All anyone ever wants anymore is water. Great. How am I supposed to make a living?
What do you want? If that's what you want. Go on. Take it.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Did you find everything?
I did.
Garlic and pepio nuts. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this. But before we head back, would you walk with me a while? Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember? Walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells.
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread. Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... ah!
You all right?
Sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive. Well, I suppose we better be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
I wonder how Harpocrates is getting on with the moon dew. How's work on the shielding progress?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in I was just explaining to Talia, How, and now that we have all the ingredients...
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my...
I'm sure. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway. Under the watch.
Apparently, it'll be...
Thank you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary?
Of course. Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. When both the sheep follow, perhaps leave it.
Well, I'd better go and give Mid the good news then.
Thanks to Sid.
Thank you, Clive.
Back, are you? I always... Oh. So, what'll it be?
And?
Editors started
I have
books
done
that don't
it.
have any pictures in.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mitt, but you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant.
Don't thank me.
Right then, better start working to the black hat.
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stack.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, ain't. Mid, you get...
On my way.
Oh, and bring me...
It's finished. It's finally finished.
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines and we'll be needing a displacement stack for...
You don't mean...
Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in camp.
Good luck to them, mate. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon, searching for a land on... So if the worst came to the worst and... That's what she was meant to be. you see. But now she's so close to being... I don't want her to be... I want people to sail aboard her by choice. In a world where we're not just trying to survive.
I'm working on, and I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
All right. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm sod our plans. I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about...
Something tells me it's what my dad...
He'd be proud of you.
You,
I was. And you can come too, now that you're little
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up.
All right.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
All right, Clark, we'd finished.
No, it's not quite.
She said, Clark, will you shoot?
Is that the thing Tomes helped?
Oboleth, have you seen Mid?
Yep. You in a hurry and all. Got some... But anyway, I've got a letter. Urgent, by the...
Thank you, Oboleth.
Don't mean...
What tidings, Uncle? Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
Well, the next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might...
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Just like when we... Anyway, wouldn't...
Gavel, you just...
Oh, she's...
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. That if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Kuka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the Lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The Blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's Tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we'd do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go? With them? Oh, thanks, Nan!
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot! There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav?
Already on my way, Captain.
Be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. The new boy.
Faster!
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
So what do you think?
Thanks, Gal.
That we'd be lucky to make it out alive.
Really?
Oh, aye.
I take it there's danger on the road.
What about this fearsome-looking...
Oh, no doubt. Well met, friend.
How does a merchant miss...
Oh, the man.
He sent...
My brothers.
We made...
You, Chuck.
Well, if I'm going...
You've cleared...
Well, now, reckon...
All right.
No. You...
Ready, girl? Yeah! I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take care of them.
Look lively, you lot. We've got guests.
These must be our bandits.
And if you ever want to see it again...
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart? Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we've found ourselves the right...
Found the cart and didn't leave a single...
And how exactly will he be getting his...
You leave that...
You've done... It's been a...
There's no what if...
Faster!
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold, at least. The path continues on the other side. You deserve a rest. Too slow.
Stay down!
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it. And I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your Radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well-trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But it's not as if we can wait for the siege to end. Refugees.
And they're all making for the Crystalline Dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the Crystal's blessing. back to the stables, girl.
There are no crystals here.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
Out of my sight, wretch!
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. You're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the Crystalline Dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
Looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an
Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go and find Good, shall we? He must be around here somewhere.
They're sweet as nectar!
Remember when half the people come?
Tight-fisted swine.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Ah, Good. There you are.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down, Good. Just tell us what happened.
It's me trader's pass. It's gone. We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me and... Yeah. You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child. Where would we even start?
I know where! I've got a pal in Bocklad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round it.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravan.
No time like the...
You two, I'm gonna check the rest.
All right.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo, then.
And the other on our purses.
Next to the checkpoint.
Bloody Crimson Caravans, scooping up all the best customers. Leave some for the rest of us. Hurry, man. I must leave them. I am hurrying, my lord.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Bocklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain. Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots' pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and 2 birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion, Goots?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive. The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you. I suggest that you speak with him first.
The furniture makers.
Out of my sight, wretch!
Peaches and pears, please. Please.
Come on, come on!
Jug of snake spit for the road?
The caravan stops next to the check.
Juicy pears! Snake you...
Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for something... Ah! Eloise collared you too.
She told me you were leading the hunt for the pig.
For one, that they're targeting the traders. Harder to watch your back, see? Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw Goots.
The fishmonger round by the gates.
Thank you.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
You should come with me to the Dominion.
Fish for sale! Can I interest you? Ah, sorry. Message from Elo.
She's asked me to help her.
Is that so? Suppose for one, there's street
Orphans from the war.
a few, perhaps. They're all looking for...
Shame.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made...
It's so...
You should...
It's what...
All right, then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
Come, taste my peaches. They're sweet as nectar.
Excuse me. Do you mind if I ask you something?
Can't stop you.
I was just wondering if...
Anything you grown-ups ever ask us to do, so guess what I'm about?
Sorry.
I'll take the large one.
Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
What I want is to know who's asking children like you to pick pockets.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me. What's picking pockets? Do you get paid for it?
No, you get in trouble for it. So if they come calling, you know what to tell them.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Finest earthenware from the free cities, all but unbreakable.
Jug of snake spit for the rub?
What do you want? It's all right. We're not going to... We've heard that some very... We need to know who's behind it so we can...
I don't know much about it, really. He said he got a job.
Sounds
We need to find...
Do you know where you're...
He's usually by the...
Thank you.
Come one, come all.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
That's that, then.
She must have meant the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
That big fat donkey was easy pickings. He wouldn't have noticed if we'd robbed his boots off him.
Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these charming characters.
Shit, we're in trouble now.
What do we do?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
So that was Hunter, eh? Jill, you watch these two. I'm going after him.
All right.
He can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employers do. Did you see a boy run past?
There was a boy.
Thank you.
Connor.
It's all right, Hansa. I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to ask you some questions.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
I'm looking for the people who are making you steal for them. Who are they?
Called themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me a good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Hansa.
You found him then?
Jill. Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him!
I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the Carstones. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their guilt.
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not...
Don't hurt him.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo?
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister? Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just her back and a blade. Theodore, at your service. Sorry about before.
Theodore, what do you know of the Cast Stones?
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting ground. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with gil and bullying those without it into... I'd been looking into them, but it seems they've already stooped even lower than I... Hansa's a good lad. Though if he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the Stones, some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
So,
what else? You get all. Hansa, where are they?
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come. I try following.
We'll try. To Lateney's Cleft, then.
Laney's Cleft is to the south, past the camp.
Better not have scared any of my birds.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
Yeah! That's the one who's been sticking his nose in our business.
You should have minded your own. I doubt these were the ringleaders.
But at least we know we're on the right track.
We got company! That's the lot.
Morford soldiers.
Fewer now.
Aye, especially the little ones. It will be a shame with
Scum.
The leaders of the...
They don't deserve any mer...
I wasn't planning on...
We're ready when you are.
Oh, I'm...
Fuck! It's that guard from Bockland! Kill him! Kill them all!
And they say crime doesn't pay. Gold chains, rings, purses. And traders' passes.
Have the names been changed?
Not yet. Now I just...
We should go and give Eloise...
Of course. Oh, and...
We'll be glad.
Ah, Clive.
Quite the opposite.
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. And their demise, I only hope. Speaking of whom...
You are too kind, Eloise. Here, Clive. Goods' pass.
I will.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest. Can I count on your help in sorting through it?
Of course. I'll make some... I expect you'll soon be on your... Would it now? Don't look so shocked. We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need. For a small fee, we will move anything that needs moving. Be that goods to market.
I was the first my sister helped escape.
I had no idea.
It just so happened, and who better to join, wouldn't you agree?
I would. It seems out. So what would you say?
It would be up.
And our aunt, the honor is...
Here, Clive. This is for you.
What is it?
El has friends in high places, while I have...
I shall bear it with pride.
Well, all that remains, Goots's pass should secure you a place on the caravan. But if you encounter any
We'll